Hey everybody, this is Greg Rowe, and I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about how to do a back full. This is my theory, my technique that I like to use. You don't have to use it by any means, but if you're going to use it, try to follow the steps, because if you miss one, you probably won't get the good results, or at least I know you won't, because I've tried it and skipping steps never helps. So start off simply. If they can't already do the shoulder technique and the toes technique, then they shouldn't be working on this. But as you can see, start off as if you're going to do a Cody, and you're going to basically be looking for the trampoline the whole time. Up, I'm going to look, half turn now. And I don't have to really walk you through how to do the half turn. You basically just look over the shoulder that you want to go, and then the rest of the body will follow. Later on, you'll learn how to use your arm, and you're going to be using your left arm if you're a right twister, and your left arm is going to basically go across your hip to the other side, and that's going to cause you to twist at the end. But don't worry about that. You'll figure it out as you go. You just need to think, wait to see a trampoline, then twist. Wait, and then twist. You see, that one was a little bit early. It wasn't the best, but that's what it'll look like in the end. So, and you can use the mat. You don't really need one, but you're going to wait, half turn, and then you're going to start doing a half turn to the same side. You can see I'm a right twister, so my half turn goes to the right, half turn, right. If you can start building up this pattern in your head and start thinking, okay, half, turn, and then you can do it both ways. So I went left there just for fun, just because the mechanics work all the time. Here, look left, turn left. It's always the same. So what you're going to do is then just take the mat out, or if you don't have a mat and you're in a backyard trampoline, it's fine. The only thing you got to remember for this next step, as you start turning it over before you land, keep your arms in, and you'll see why in a second. But first, make sure you don't need a mat. Break it down to 2 steps. 3/4 back, half turn, half turn. So I guess 3 steps. But keep your arms down. Don't let them come up for the half turn, because then you're basically reinforcing that the arms come up to twist. Keep them down. You should be able to just turn your head, tilt the shoulders to be able to twist. You don't need too much effort here. Down, look, arm. You can see my arm kind of comes out. My left arm comes out a little bit from my body and swings around to the other side. That's what makes me twist. And you'll figure that out as you go. Don't start thinking about the start. It'll just confuse you. So, as you probably figured it out, you're basically going to now just combine them all together. So all you're doing is doing the exact same thing. Look for the trampoline, add a half turn, but then once you're about to land on your back, keep looking over your right shoulder. You're at a bit of a 1/4 turn here, and you can see that I'm already now looking for the red mat. But make sure you see the red mat, then turn. You'll see as you do more of them, that becomes easier. You don't have to then wait right to the end of the trampoline. You can cheat a little bit the way I am, and don't be don't be worried about that, because even the best in the world, their back fulls are slightly cheated. Technically, you don't want to. Like that one was way better. That one I waited. You can see my head was in until my feet were almost at the ceiling. Then I twisted. And you can watch a bunch of high-level athletes. You can see that they cheat on the takeoff just because there's so many other things to worry about. Your technique is not going to be destroyed because of that little bit of contact twist. It's normal, but you're trying to stay away from as much as possible. As you can see, the back fulls here, you're basically trying to wait. You go up, and then you do the arm flick to the side. It's going to twist. And you should be landing with the arms down. Don't worry about how much rotation. If you're actually under rotating, that's good. If you're over rotating, then that's bad, which we'll go through some of the other stuff. You'll see some of the techniques that will make you over rotate, and that's most what people do. But you can see you go up, twist, and it's a layout with a full turn. There's no tilting, there's no changing of the technique. It's a regular layout, and then you're just adding a full turn. Make sure the arms are down when you land, or you're going to start getting into the habit of tucking them and doing all these other things. Arms down, and they should be able to land right by your sides, as you can see there. Now, most of you won't have a back full that looks like that weights and stuff like that. That's not a perfect back full by any stretch of the imagination, but it will take a bit of time to get used to that kind of comfort, to just wait and trust your body and know when to land. That takes a lot more drills, and you're not going to learn that on a back full. You're going to learn that over years and years and years of training. So just try to get the idea of the mechanics and try to apply it to all your back twisting skills or back flips. That's the whole idea. Is you're not going to find one thing for one skill. You're going to find a group of principles that are going to be tailored towards every skill. So you can see some of the bad stuff that we're doing here. I'm sure you guys can find some of the skills or some of the back fulls that look like yours. Throwing the head back, looking for the ground. Don't look for the ground. That's the biggest issue. People just don't know where they are. They get disoriented. That's what the whole point of 3/4 back is, that it forces you to wait, understand where you are, then add the twist. And as your body learns and it becomes more of a mechanical thing and not like I have to try it again and I need to understand it. Once you figure it out, there's no thinking about it. You just do back full, and that's normal. But you have to learn it the proper way. If you start learning with bad head technique and start throwing arms this and that, when you start to do double fulls, triple fulls, triple backflips, whatever it is, it's all gonna come crashing down. You're gonna have to rebuild everything from again, and then you're gonna lose a lot of time, and then you're probably gonna want to quit, just because of the fact most people want to do something one time and they want to get it and then move on. They don't want to keep coming back. So that's the whole point of the way I coach, is that I don't want to skip steps, because I've done that and it just doesn't work. And you can see the head's going back, throwing the arms around to twist. That's not the right technique. Make sure you don't do it like that. But let's start going to double full. You see it's the same technique. This is forcing people to do 3/4 flip to a double twist, rather than over twisting a double twist or over flipping a double twist and flying backwards every time, which I see so often. And it's such an easy drill. All my kids can do it. Some of them are 8, some of them are 17. All of them can figure this out, and we get them up to doing 2.5, and they're provincial level 2. So it's not a complicated skill. Most kids will be able to understand it. You just have to simplify it and build it up one step at a time. And you can see it goes up, twists, floats. If you don't have the float and you're basically twisting into the ground, then that just means you didn't do it right. It means you didn't go up. It means you just whipped probably over your shoulder looking for the trampoline, because you want to get back down to earth as quickly as possible. But you want to be in the air. You want to float, go up, and then initiate the twist. So when I start doing triple fulls, quads, whatever it is, I start to having to cheat a little bit. On a double full, it's easy. You can do a perfect technique and still make it go up and float. But for triple full, you're going to go around the side a little bit more. And what you're going to do is sacrifice your step 1. Step 1 is set. Step 2 is flip. Step 3 is twist. If you remember that order, you'll be able to do anything and you'll be able to learn. But if I'm going to start doing really hard skills, I can't do all of it. I have to pick some of the important stuff. And I need a flip because I don't want to land on my head, and I need the twist because I don't want to break my ankles. So what I do is sacrifice the set, knowing that I can jump a little bit higher with my feet, push a little bit harder, and let my arms just do the twist and just focus on that. Yes, it's not good for when you're in competition trying to maintain height and gain height, but when you're trying to do triple fulls, which you'll never do in a competition, it really doesn't matter. You're just basically trying to whip the thing around, and the best way is to sacrifice the set so that you can have more time for twist. And you'll learn how to do that as you get better at it. You just got to do a million of it and keep just throwing more twists. Find a pit, find a bunch of mats in your backyard, do something, and just keep adding twists. Keep looking over your shoulder, because then you can do 2.5 to back, jump half turn, which is a triple full. You can do 3.5, jump half turn, which is quad. And you can build it up the same way every time, and you'll learn how to separate the flip and the twist. That's again the big thing that people aren't doing, is they're thinking flip and twist is all the same. That's why you throw the head back to twist and all that. Nope, you kick the toes up, get the set, be free floating in the air, straight, then your arms are going to cause a twist. Your feet are causing you to flip, your arms causing you to twist. And if you can separate these things with these kind of drills, you'll do pretty well. So there's back full for you. I'm just trying to keep it simple, to the point. So trying to shorten down these videos a little bit. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope it made all sense. And send me a message if anything's unclear. Any comments, any feedback would be great, of course. And I am going to try to get a lot more of these done for you guys, because I know it's been a while. So I hope you enjoy, and thanks. Bye.